Okay, Coach, well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Rush in. Tight dog. Easy. Switch gears. Let's go now.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 40 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action with Jackson. Going up top. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. The first down throw for Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play. Winston to Evans, 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there, a big one.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, 76 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
45 the mic. 45 the mic. Watch the screen.
Now Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll find Moreau here. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. First down, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the red zone now, Winston looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
These two teams all tied after one. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson, the 20, and able to complete it to Moreau. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. from the gun. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
On second and goal, Jackson. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. They come out here in the eye. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. They run with Taylor. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone. Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. On second and 1, Winston. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1.
Check, check. Lucky. Easy. 50 seconds. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Spot. Hey, stop. No. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. That's it. Let's 57's right. I'm on. 57. Let's go.
Here's Winston. Going deep this time for Miller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. 54. Right, 54.
Play action. It's Jackson. This complete to Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. Levante David in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. He got 29 yards that time. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jameis now on 1st down. He finds his target. It's Evans. But he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming. Big ass. You go tight. You got tight. You got easy. Hey. Hatch it.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Ready. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Alert flare. Easy. Easy. Hey. Strip that ball. Easy. Wait. Hey.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones as the First half is winding down as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Jim.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
"12 yards on the return that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the eye.
Jameis to throw it. This is Miller, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Winston now from the 50. That's caught by Howard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
24 is the mark. Here we go.
They'll throw again. Winston. Caught by Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Well, down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Once again, it's Jacobs. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Following the interception, Winston. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing, Winston. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 45.
On 2nd and 12. Jackson. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams Williams, 62 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Ready, black 22. Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw. Green, 17. Short.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, 5 on the 50. Let's go.
This is Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1, oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the run. They're running.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
brings up second.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
First down, Raiders.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. The open man here, Renfrow. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Shift. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Let's go, team.
Here's Jackson. Jones has it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. They'll run with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Jones. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones. 37 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea picks up his second sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off near his own 48. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't. Because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot for Jackson. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a